She's pretty mad, isn't she?
When did she come in?
Last night.
Have you ever been to Rotorua?
I used to work there.
Did you? Did you know a man called Bob Gager?
Gager?
He was the manager of a department store there.
No, I've never met him.
Oh.
Come on, ladies, time to go to the hall now.
Is she coming?
Who is she?
Oh, I don't know her name. What's your name, love?
It's Julie.
Can she come?
Doesn't look as though she'd be any good at table tennis.
No, doctor wants to see her first. Oh, well, come on.
Can I see Doctor today? I have to go home for 3 or 4 days to get my children off to boarding school. Do you think I'll be able to?
I'll talk to Doctor about it, Mrs. Flowers. Come along now, over to the hall with the others.
Sit here, Mrs. Ellison.
Now, Mrs. Allison, how did you get here? Do you know where you are? You're in hospital, and you're here to get better. You haven't been here before, have you? Anywhere else? Your little girl's going to be all right, it seems. They'll keep her in hospital for a few days. What's her name? I see. What sort of a job did you do? Books? Librarian? Teacher? Well, we're not talking much, are we? Say hello. Hello. What's your mother's name? And your father's? Well, you're not totally dead, are you? Right. Well, I think we'll go back to the ward then.
Doctor.
Yes, Dorothy.
Can I see you?
Come on now, Dorothy.
I just want to talk to you about my money. You see, if I pay them $4 a month, then I'll still have enough for, shall we say, necessities, and I'll be out of debt in about a year.
Yes, Dorothy. Well, Miss Graham will talk to you about that, all right?
Yes, well, they shouldn't have brought me here while I was unconscious. Now, who gave them the right to do that? I've studied law, you see, and I've been around the world 5 times, but I've never known of a law that allows you to be put in an institution while you're unconscious. Have you ever heard of such a law, Doctor? Doctor.
Oh, thank you, sister.
I could have paid it in a year. Only $4 a month, and I only owe $1,000, and I could have paid it, but he won't listen. He just...
Now, come on, Mrs. Allison. We'll go and see what the others are doing, eh? Now, none of that. You can walk well enough. It's no good pretending otherwise. Come on. You need a bomb under you, don't you?
It's my job.
It's your job, is it?
Yes.
Why didn't they give it to me? It's my money. Hello.
Hello, Cecily.
They didn't give me my money. Why didn't they give it to me? It's my money. I've always had my money before. Why didn't they give it to me?
I don't know, Cecily. You probably know the reason better than I do.
It's my money. I've got it. Hello. What's your name? Where are you from? It's not true. It's my money. Why didn't they give me my money? I want my money. I need my money. I've got to get it. I need my money. They've got to give it to me because it's mine. And I haven't done anything wrong. I've been good. Why did they give my money to me? And the sister always used to give it to me. She gave it to me easily, and they haven't given it.
Okay, everybody here. I thought we'd do some painting to music this morning and do it as a group effort. So this means that I want you to listen to the music and see how it makes you feel, what it makes you think of, and I want you to do a painting as your group, okay? Not an individual one.
What are you supposed to read? You're supposed to paint to the music. You're supposed to express yourself.
I see. Okay, remember, it's a group painting, not an individual one, so try and make it, personify your group.
I don't know whether I should go back to school or not. What do your parents think?
Oh, they don't know.
That's a mess.
You also would think that.
Okay, stop there, and I want you to move around one place. In a clockwise direction, that's round to your right. Just one place, and then carry on painting.
What's that supposed to be?
That's the sun. And I think I'll put a ship over here.
Do it again?
Do something abstract. Express yourself emotionally.
You know, I could have any of the women in here. Not that I want to, of course. I was brought up very strictly. Street I came from, they're all psychotic, so what sort of a chance do you have? Where's that nurse with the wiggly bottom? She was here yesterday.
I don't know, Lewis.
She wiggled it very nicely.
Oh, yes.
We could be a great nation, you know.
I think you better go back to your painting, Lewis.
A bit shaky today.
It's good.
Want to put a name on it?
That belongs over there, Barbara. Little brat.
Got it all over your dress. A little wash off.
I had a business at Takapuna. Marvellous business. Marvellous. Sold everything from a needle to an anchor. Those wretched relations walked in and took over. No, I wrote to the lawyers and so, but nothing doing. No, they took over lock, stock and barrel.
Oh, yes. Did you know Jack Kershaw?
Their judgment's coming.
Right, I think we'll stop there. So, would you like to put the paintings down on the floor in the middle there to see what all the groups have done? Thank you.
Careful, you're standing on it.
Don't think much of that.
No, don't like the colours. Well, what do you think?
Well, the boat, sun.
What do you feel when you're doing this?
It's a generation gap.
What do you feel when you're doing this? Do you feel anything?
Felt hot. I very nearly went outside.
But did the music, say anything to you?
It made me feel like the beach.
That's why you painted the boat. That's my boat.
I didn't paint the boat.
What about this one over here?
Just a mess, really. It's very bright.
We had no bright paints.
Hello? How have you been? You all right? Let's go outside.
She won't eat.
Who won't?
Mrs. Ellison. She'll starve if we don't do something.
Better give her an ECT, don't you think?
Tomorrow?
Yes. Well, we'll have to do something. And, I think we better try an increase in medication, too. Oh, she's a problem, that one.
Why don't you talk sense? Trees are nice. Well, I'd better go.
Yeah.
What? Come on. I'll take you back. It'll be all right.
Will you come now, please, Mrs. Walker?
Sister?
And how are you feeling today?
Oh, I think I'm getting better.
Oh, that's fine.
Don't worry, it doesn't hurt. Made me feel much better. The only thing is it makes you forget things. My husband says that's a good thing. They say I can go home soon. The only thing is, last time I went home, I got this awful acid stomach. I think it's the pills they're giving me. They're terrible things. It's the pills.
Come along now, Mrs. Ellison. You can't lie here all your life, you know. Up you get. That's it. That's fine. Come along now. Come along, Mrs. Ellison.
You can't do that. Do it, dear child.
There's nothing to be
You're
afraid of. No, there's no need for that, Mrs. Ellison. No need for it. Now, breathe deeply, Mrs. Ellison. Lie down. Lie down.
Well, quiet.
Breathe deeply, Mrs. Ellison. Try and breathe.
Make a fist, please.
That's it. Relax, Mrs. Ellison. It's all right. It's not going to hurt. Breathe in and out. In, out, in, out. That's all right. That's good. Good. In and out. That's good. That's fine.
Stay again. What?
Hold on to the side, miss. That's fine.
Righto, Mrs. Proctor. How's your stomach today?
Oh, it's awful, sister. Those pills you're giving me, no? Those ones you gave me.
How many are you taking, Mrs. Proctor?
Oh, I just got to see. Those awful pills you're giving me.
Does anyone want anything done in the shop? Taking the poor victims a cup of tea, are you, nurse?
Yes.
They don't give it to me anymore. I told them. Doctor, I said, if you want me to convulse, tell me a funny story.
Oh, be quiet, won't you?
Get us a packet of fags, eh?
The only thing I'll get you is a tanned bottom, my girl.
Here we are, Mrs. Ellison. Come on. Here we are. Drink it up. Got it? That's a good girl. Here we are, Mrs. Proctor. How are you?
My stomach's awful. Makes me belch a lot. What with my husband? He has this dreadful disease down below. I won't tell you about it now. We're a proper pair.
Yeah.
What with me and my condition.
them worse off than yourself in this place. Get back to your own bed!
Leave her! Good morning, ladies. Where is everyone?
Come on. Oh. Come on, Barbara. All right.
What's got on to her?
Imagine it's your husband. This is my husband. Go.
I'm supposed to be organising this stupid social for tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what to do. They're all so dopey. Nobody seems to want to do anything.
I've had a double lobotomy, you know. It was years ago, though, now. See? One here and one there.
Yes. They were very good.
Oh, it made me feel much better. I used to have tension. No, I went to the doctor and I thanked him. I used to wear a steel brace. I wore it for years and I just threw it away.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't.
You want to eat up, dear. You don't want to go on starving yourself like that. Why you on a diet or something? That doesn't matter in the end. I mean, fat or thin, there's other things they judge. Come on now. You know, Nurse, I always think that this food was probably quite nice until the cooks got hold of it. And look at that. I mean, what a terrible thing to do to cook meat.
And then the wolfhound came again. I didn't want it to come. I wanted it to go away. I told it to go away. And I wanted its big feet. I hated its big. I don't like big feet. Hello. Got any cigarettes? What are you thinking?
She doesn't want to live. Why did the knife cut? Julie's dead. No, Lazarus is dead. A laser beam killed Julie.
My name's Cecily. You know, they hate me over there. They won't give me my allowance. They made me work. And then the wolfhound came back and it won't go away. I wanted it to go away so much. It's all it's been. It's so horrible.
Come along, Mrs. Ellison. Ward meeting time. Come. Interesting. Is anybody else out there? No. Right, sir, come on. Come on, we can't
wait, order here.
Am I late? Where's Doctor? Oh, there he is. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. I was held up at the post office. Very hot today, isn't it? Reminds me of Bangkok, the weather. Have you ever been there, Doctor?
No, I haven't, Dorothy.
Very humid. Terribly humid.
Well, we've got a couple of new faces. Perhaps someone would like to explain to Mrs. Allison and the lady in the corner. What's your name?
Mrs. Cahoon.
Ah, yes, of course. Perhaps someone would like to explain to them the purpose of these meetings.
Yeah, I'll do it. We all sit here, and if you've got a problem, you say what it is. See if anybody can help you. Usually they can't.
And why do you think that is, Pat?
You can only help yourself.
Kay, I was wondering if I could borrow your record player for tonight.
Certainly.
I can't seem to get anything organised for the social tonight. It's going to be a real flop. You know what the men are like.
Doctor, I want to know if I could go home tonight. Because, you see, Brian wouldn't know I was coming. And if I go home tonight, she might be there, and I can get some sort of answer out of him. Because, well, normally I go home at the weekend. He knows I'm coming. He's got everything organised because he knows I'm going to be there. And just nothing happens. But if I go home tonight, and he's not expecting me, and I just arrived just out of the blue, and she's there, well, I can confront him, and I can get a straight answer out of him, because it's just stupid the way it is. I just can't get any sense out of him at all.
What do you mean you can't get any sense out of him?
Well, he's got to make up his mind whether he wants me or this girlfriend he's running around with. It's a perfectly simple question. But he just avoids the issue all the time. And I just can't bear it. And I think if I go home, I can get an answer out of him, and we can get it all sorted right out.
This Brian, is that his name? Do you want him?
Well, I want my kids, don't I? Need a father.
You are not answering my question. Do you want him?
I'll take him back if he gives up this girlfriend.
Pat, why are you in here?
I get hysterical. Those stupid things.
It seems apparent, therefore, that if you go home tonight, you will be putting yourself into a hysterical situation. Now, this Brian, he was the one that was here yesterday, wasn't he? I didn't think much of him. If I were you, I'd give him to this girlfriend of his and have another go.
Well, Doctor, can I go home?
And no one can stop you going, Pat. It's just that we're trying to decide if that's the wisest thing for you to do.
Well, Doctor, can I go home?
I think you know what we think, Pat.
But you haven't given me an answer.
Sit down, please, Mrs. Macpherson.
But, sister, I just want
Later,
to go.
dear, later.
Or perhaps you two ladies have got something you'd like to say to all of us.
Well, Doctor, it's not really a problem. It's just, I was wondering, when can I go home, please?
Do you think you're better now, Gladys? Or what do you others think?
She's much better than when she came in.
Have you been home, Gladys, on leave?
Last weekend.
Was it all right?
Yes.
How many people do you have to look after, Mrs. Mania?
There's my husband, and I have 2 sons. One's married.
How many times have you been here now, Gladys?
This is the 7th time, Doctor.
And why did you come this time?
Well, my auntie died, and she had her funeral. I didn't want to go to the tangi, but my husband, he made me go. So I went. I got upset. We had an argument, and then I came in here.
You say you didn't want to go to the funeral?
No, I get upset.
But your husband made you go?
Yes.
Well, did you try and talk to him and explain how you didn't want to go?
He would still have made me go. He won't listen to me.
Oh, it sounds like a breakdown in communications, doesn't it?
Yes. A communication breakdown.
Well, what do you others think? Have any of you had similar sorts of problems?
I communicate with my husband all right. It's my daughter's the trouble.
Well, when do you talk to your husband, Gladys?
There's never really time. Because he loves his television. When he comes home from work, he communicates with that. So I can't communicate with him after 5:15.
Yeah, well, what about when you're having tea?
There's no time then. We're too busy eating.
You must find it difficult to show any emotion, Gladys.
Yes. I bottle it all up inside, and then I explode.
And then you end up here.
Like me. It's all this shock therapy I've had, I think. It makes me forget things. Sometimes I think I can only remember half my life.
Well, Gladys, I think it might be a good idea if you could find some way of communicating with your husband, and then you wouldn't possibly end up here quite so often.
Yes. Find some way to communicate and avoid tangis and arguments. Thank you.
You know, Doctor, it amazes me how all these ladies sit here meeting after meeting. They must have something going on in their heads. That's what they're here for. And yet they never express themselves. Have you an explanation, Doctor?
I wonder why it is, Dorothy, that you seem to find silence so offensive.
Expensive, did you say?
Yeah, never mind, Dorothy. All right. Thank you. You know, might be an idea to see Gladys's husband.
Right, much good as will do.
Oh, thanks.
Want some tea?
Oh, thank you, Jan.
Yes, listen.
Oh, thank you. Yes, hello? Oh, good. It was negative, was it? Well, when's she coming home? Oh, good. Oh, that's fine. Thanks very much. Goodbye. Oh, what a terrible man. Thank you, Jane. Oh, Mr. Sears. He's obsessed that his wife's got cancer, keeps getting bits of it chopped out all the time. Well, he's got influence, that's the trouble. This time he wanted a uterus out. Last time it was a bowel. Look, I tell you, the man's an absolute menace.
Oh, Mrs. Allison's eating at last.
Oh, that's good. Do you think she's coming out of it?
That new drug we gave her seems to be helping.
Yes, Marianne?
Can I have the key to the locker, please?
No, Marianne.
Oh.
Well, Shirley Baker's coming back, it seems. Father rang me up. Look, any chance of getting her into the hostel?
Oh, they're full up at the moment.
Oh, well, look, see if you can work out something with her. Father wants to see me. Oh, I don't know what about. You know, the more I learn about this job, the more confused I get.
I'm a machine. Give me back. Put me. You're gonna put me in the locker and you stole me away! You all did! Oh, no, get away from me! No, don't you touch me! Don't you! Where is she? Oh, what's the other one? The other one is yours. No, no! I don't want... No, get away! No, no, no! Come on, Judy. Don't you touch me. You don't want to touch me. You're trying to take me away and I don't want to... We'll just put you in a room, I'm just... Oh! Ow! Oh! Ow! True. You just watch out. You touch me. No! You don't touch me. You leave. Come on. All right. You tried to smother me. You did. You tried to smother me again and I'm gonna get... You killed me. I'm not here because you took me away. You put me in the locker. And I didn't want to... No, because it took me away and then when you in the locker you want me to fly. I can't fly away because... No, come. You just... I saw them. They were coming. No. Touch me. No, I'm not going! No! It's fine. It's fine. You touch me! Would you? No! Here it comes! Here it comes! No! No! I don't want you to... No! Please, it comes now!
Mummy, what does God think about? He thinks of many things, dear. Bloodsucker! Why do you say these things? Murderer! I didn't mean to do it. Smotherer! One day she'll be a lady. One day she'll be a lady. I'm cold. I'm so cold. She's cold. One day, she'll be like, where's my baby? No longer. No longer. No longer. One day.
Good morning, Doctor.
Morning, sister. Oh, what on earth's that?
Mrs. Allison became activated during the night, it seems.
What, have you given her anything?
This is his.
Yeah, what's she on? Oh, she needs more sedative. Oh, well, we can't have that all day. That's what it used to be like in the old days. It's terrible.
She's here.
No! She's in the locker! No! You put me in the locker! No!
I want you to lie down on your backs, just flat on your backs. Legs straight out in front of you and your arms just very loosely by your sides. Moving your shoulders around a bit, making yourself comfortable into the carpet. Just put all other thoughts out of your mind. Just listen to my voice. Don't take any notice of the sounds around you. Okay? Eyes closed. I want you to begin by breathing very deeply. Just concentrate on my voice. And breathing in. And breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. And try and just keep this rhythm as we go along.
My sunshine, my only sunshine, you make me happy when skies are grey. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. My sunshine, my only sunshine, you make me happy when skies are grey. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Hello, dear. How are you this morning? You like some breakfast?
Oh, it's terrible. I went home, but whenever anyone came into the room, I'd get the shakes. You know, I'd tremble all over. I said to myself, don't be silly, but there it is. You can't help your nature sometimes, can you? You know, I used to get this feeling that people were talking about me all the time, you know? I used to go up to them and then they'd stop. I used to get really livid. And Brian said that if you do that once more, you've got to go after Cranley again.
One of you ladies want to play?
Go on.
No, I can't play. Give it to her.
right, Julie.
We've only got 7. We need one more, I think. Anyone else for bowls?
Hello.
Oh, here we are. How are you?
You got a cigarette?
Oh, yes, I think so. Yeah. Why are you here, Ivan?
Well, I got married.
Oh, yeah?
Came in here for my honeymoon.
Oh. Millie looks nice today.
Oh, I like it, actually. She's not really normal.
Well, you're normal and she's normal and she's normal and she's normal.
Are you?
All peace and calm, is it?
Louise James is back.
Oh, no.
Overdose.
Oh, dear. Now, what are we going to do with her? Whose patient is she?
Dr. Rennie's. I wonder about the neurosis unit. What do you think?
I would have to see Catherine about it. What about Mrs. Flowers? How's she been sleeping?
Snoring, it seems.
No. I can remember them in the army. Could have shot them.
Okay, for those of you who haven't met her, this is Mrs. Mitchell, who'll be taking us for drama this morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Right now, we all ready? So nice to see some of the men along this morning. Right, if you'd all just stand up, find a space for yourself. Just stand up. Right, there should be plenty of room. You just spread out a little bit.
Lovely clothes you have, Mrs. Mitchell.
Well, thank you, Dorothy.
Where do you buy them from?
Oh, all over, really.
Oh.
Are you joining us this morning?
Oh, no, I have a few things I have to fix. Well, have fun, ladies and gentlemen, and above all, express yourselves. It will do you the world of good.
Express yourself.
Right now, if we can just start walking around, feeling different situations, just walk around. That's right. And now we're walking along the beach, just walking. It's a lovely day and you can feel the sand under your feet. Very good. Walk along as though you're walking along the beach. It's a lovely day, but there's a coolish breeze. Feel the sand in between your toes. Very good. And now you've come to a wet patch. And you squelch a little as you go along. Squelching, squelching, that's right. Now we're walking along, pointing at something. Walking along, pointing. That's right. And there's a strange object in the sky. See it? Very good. And now we're walking on the moon. Have you seen it in the movies? And our bodies are completely weightless and we're floating, floating along. That's very good. Lovely. And now we're in one of those speeded up old movies, like Charlie Chaplin, walking along. Very good. Very good. And now relax. We're going to stretch up as high as you can go, stretch up and flop. And once more, stretching, stretching, point your fingers. Good, very good, and flop.
Mrs. Proctor can't do this because of her acid stomach.
Oh, I see. Never mind. Just once more then. Up and flop. Very good.
Hello?
All right. I bought the photograph.
She's dead.
No.
I swallowed a plum stone when I was 7, and I wonder if that's the problem.
You sleeping well? I'm sorry. Do you want me to go?
No. I feel.
Doctor, could I ask you something?
Yes, dear.
When I was little, I swallowed a plum stone that got stuck in my throat, and then later I was hit in the mouth by a stone. Now, this perhaps accounts for my constipation. And then I had a cesarean operation, and I felt the knife cut me. Now, why is that, Doctor? Is it not enough ether? Is that what it is?
I don't know, Julie. Has anyone else had a similar experience?
Well, what I want to know is, Doctor, when will I be well enough to go home and look after my little girl who came too early?
I'm sorry, but I can't make head or tail of what you are saying.
My husband came today and he showed me a photograph and it made me cry. Now, that's the question I want an answer to.
Yes, but what sort of an answer do you want, negative or positive?
You're talking about blood groups. What I want to know is, when will I be well enough to look after this photograph?
Well, you won't go far if you think of her as a photograph. A photograph is not real.
It's as real as you are.
Well, maybe so. What's this little girl's name?
She hasn't got a name because she wasn't mine for a while.
Well, if you want my opinion, you're getting a little too hysterical about this no name of yours.
Names aren't important, they're just nouns. If's the important word.
Speaking grammatically, which I always try and do, it seems to me you are very much in the subjunctive.
You're pregnant, Dorothy.
Did you hear that, Doctor? Then you had better arrange for me to have an abortion.
Yes, well, I think we're getting a bit bogged down in this dispute between you two. I think we're all agreed that Julie isn't well enough yet to go home and look after a little girl.
No, she certainly isn't. She's not a well girl, wouldn't last 2 days.
I can't make any sense out of it.
Why do some women murder their children? That's the real problem, Doctor.
I've given mine a good hiding, but I've never murdered them.
My mother tried to smother me.
I am trying to work out what it is that is worrying you. Now, you have a daughter. Have you seen her lately?
She's seen me.
But that's very different. Now, you've had a cesarean section. Nothing to worry about, just a small scar. Not a large one filled with pus like we see here sometimes.
8 inches long.
Well, that I would have to see. I've been all over the world and I've never seen a scar that long.
Your mouth's a scar and it's 20 inches long.
You mind your tongue, young lady.
I've minded it all my life.
Yes, well, I think we're agreed that you're not well enough to go home yet. Oh, a typically schizophrenic talk, wasn't it?
Well, she seems to be getting better, though. What's the story about the baby?
Well, she had a cesarean and wouldn't touch it. Thanks, son. Tried to smother it one day.
Has she seen it since she's been in here? No. Might be an idea to let her go home for the weekend. A bit risky.
Could have resolved it a little.
No, I think we better wait for a few days. Have to clue the husband up anyway. Oh, does anyone see my glasses? Oh. Have one of your cigarettes, sister.
Sure.
And then the wolfhound came up again. I didn't want it to come. I said, you've got to go away. And I wanted the deathhound to come so much. But it wouldn't come, and it hasn't. Hello.
Hello, Susie.
Are you going home for the weekend?
Yes.
Bring back some cigarettes?
No.
Well, then the wolfhound came back again. I didn't want it to come. It will go away from me, and it had big feet and it had a horrible tail. I didn't want it to come. I want the greyhound. The greyhound's got the nice tail. It's got little feet and the nice tail.
One mother, two mothers, a trinity of misfortunes. These thoughts. If only one could sleep. One's constantly going mad. What more is there to tell? A drug was found, the centre exorcised, the exterior polished. Back onto the railroad tracks.
Well, it would seem, Julie, that you need to adapt to change a bit more readily.
Yes, Doctor.
It would be unfortunate that with every small change that occurred in your life, you end up back here.
You end up back here, Doctor.
You know what I'm saying, Julie?
How do I know?
Well, everyone says I am.
I've stopped masturbating, Doctor.
Well, Julie, I think you could probably go home this Friday.
For good?
Oh, we think so. Of course, you'll still need to keep taking your medication, and we'll give you an outpatient's appointment, just to see how you're getting on.
Well, thank you, Doctor.
Good morning, Mr. Ellison.
Oh, come in.
Thank you.
All exits covered, surrounded by friends. You, my dear, tormented.
But she'll be alone here with a child.
We have to give people a chance, Mr. Ellis.
There's a fascination, a problem unresolved. That other, that centre which I sometimes think is me. It beckoned, it's still there in all of us. The weak and the strong.
Take me back! I want to go back! I want to be surrounded!
Get on! Baby, look after!
Go on.
To exist. The choice is ours, surely. To exist. On what terms? Those people, humble enough for reality. There are compensations. Let us admit them. One thinks too much. The world in a nutshell. It must be desiccated to survive.
Sleep all right?
Yes.
What are you doing today?
I don't know. Kate invited me over, but I don't know.
Well, you should go.
Yes.
I had a funny dream last night. Can't remember it.
I've stopped masturbating now, Dr. Marshall.
What?
Remember I told you?
Oh, yeah.
Hello, honey. Oh. Hungry? The rope sags, it stretches, it tightens. One mind, two minds, three minds. A sheep farmer covers his sheep to prevent Sputnik rays. Why did it? Does it? Will it? Associations one doesn't understand.